That's your privacy. That's your Fourth Amendment. That's why we have a Bill of Rights. No unreasonable searches, no cruel and unusual punishment. You have a fair trial. It's not supposed to be collective institutional bureaucracy and tyranny over people's individual rights, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Like it should not. There should not be. There should be a separation. The whole point was to have like a separation of power. But you know, you don't have collective tyranny where it's just witch hunts and lynch mobs and fucking no English common law. And then there's the other one, you know, where you don't have witch hunts and Inquisition as civil law. You have like, you know, you get a fair trial, you get a jury, you can make your case. I don't know. You know, I'm just like, you know, if I'm sanctioned or something, at least give me a fucking fair trial. You know what I mean? Like, don't just like civil law Inquisition, like use collective tyranny. I wouldn't care if you're a Freemason, Opus Dei, or whatever. I'm a fucking American, and I put the American Constitution and Bill of Rights over everything, and I really don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck about your stupid fucking corporation. I don't give a fuck about the stupid goddamn government. I put the fucking American Constitution and this fucking Bill of Rights over every fucking goddamn thing. Anyway, I probably should take my ADHD medication. Just, like, chill out or something. But I'm just like, fuck you. You know, like, fuck this country. You know, honestly, like, I'm sick of, like, economic sanctions and, like, honestly, like, banking and like, almost like, it's like, almost like Freemason haters. Like, that's what it feels like sometimes. It's like, oh my God, is this like collective institutional tyranny over my individual rights, liberty, and pursuit of happiness by a bunch of old heads that don't even fucking know the fucking Constitution and Bill of Rights like that? But they're so enlightened. They're so enlightenment. Like, fuck off. Lick my fucking two left nuts. I don't know. Pisses me off. Like, it's also because San Antonio is so anti-fucking small business. San Antonio is, like, always on your cock. They're violating your Fourth Amendment. They violate the Fourth Amendment so much. You know, they spy on their citizens. I personally don't like San Antonio that much. I kind of find it as an authoritarian, draconian, backwards, Cadillo, Mexican, retaliatory, like, corrupt institution that is in civil law and doesn't even respect American fucking common law. I don't know. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about my city. That's how I feel about this country. And to be honest, I hate every single one of you guys. I don't know. I see this person getting stabbed in San Antonio, and I'm just like, oh my God. First of all, I have a sword, but like, I'm like, you know, are people like copying me or something? It's like Dr. Mabuse vibes. Like, you know, like Dr. Mabuse, like he would just like scribble. He wasn't even like seriously like actually committing any crimes. He was just kind of like a mad scientist of sorts. Like, he was just kind of like an ADHD madman of sorts, and he wasn't even really committing crimes. But like, he would write things down, like it through karma. He would write things down, and he would have thoughts, and like somehow that karma would be so strong that he wouldn't even act out the dharma in real life. It would just be like somehow that energy seeped out into the universe, and someone with a lesser frequency potentially, you know, carried out this Dr. Mabuse ass like move. You know what I mean? That's why sometimes I like when I look on the news, I'm like, it feels like Dr. Mabuse, like testament of Dr. Mabuse, like, because I have swords, right? And sometimes I'll be like, I'll gut you like a fish, you know, like fucking the Grinch or some shit. But I don't have a gun. It's not like I have a gun. I'm just kind of like, you know, I live stream. There are people out there who see that as like, oh, I could like, this guy's soft. I could like make a move. And I'm kind of like, you know what? Like, just because I live stream doesn't mean I won't fucking kill you. You know, hypothetically, metaphorically. But like for real though, like just because I live stream and shit doesn't mean I wouldn't fucking take it there too. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, you know what? Like, motherfucker, I could give a shit. I don't even get paid for this. You think I give a fuck? I just got that bunch of money shit right there. All these fucking old heads talking to me about credit cards and stuff. I'm like, you think I give a fuck? Nah, nigga, like I don't. I would if someone home invaded me, I would chop off their fucking limbs, and I would probably be like, finally, let's go. Gives me something to do. But anyway, I see this and I'm like, dude, are people like copying me or something? It says, man, seriously stabbed or something. I'm like, dude, I don't even have a gun. It just kind of like Dr. Mabuse vibes. Like, man, chill out, guys. Um, I just want to say I hate this country. Todd Blanche. Ugh. It's gotta be a hard job. Like it's like that's hard. That looks like a hard job. But hey man, someone's getting paid to do it, right? All right. Yeah, I wake up and I just feel disgruntled. You know, honestly, I ain't even gonna lie to you, Doug. I just feel disgruntled in this country. It says India's record organ transplants. I don't know how much more specific this shit can get. I'm just like, ugh. And then it was like big tech's hidden debt problem. To be honest, I have a hidden debt problem because I went to college in America and I'm like under economic sanctions by my local community. It feels like I'm under sanctions by the corporate government fascist country that I live in, that it uses collective tyranny and institutional inquisition bureaucracy to deny people their individual rights, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, and literally like segregate, discriminate, and blacklist, webline, redline them, Jim Crow South ass fucking vibes out of the fucking society. Like I'm some fucking Holocaust, pre-Holocaust Jew or something. Like I can't fucking exist in German society. You know, they don't want you here. They just want to wage economic sanctions against you. You're not allowed to exist. You're not allowed to do anything because you're a fucking... I don't even know. I guess probably just because I'm black and native that they want to fucking stop me. That would be my biggest guess. Is that it's like a bunch of like banking white people and like they're just kind of like, oh my god, he's black and he's native, we gotta stop him. That or it's exes or it's Latinas, da da da. But I would tell my exes like, move on, go do something with your fucking life. I am not the one. You know, like if a woman thought I was the one, I'd be like, how did you even come up with that conclusion? Like, are you retarded? Anyway, like if a woman said I was the one, I would be like, there's something seriously wrong with this woman. Like if a woman was like, you're the one, I'd be like, this woman's retarded. I wouldn't even explain my financial situation yet. I'd just be like, there's something wrong with this woman. Might have to watch out. I'm joking. But dead ass. Anyway, I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna take my Skibidi medication and I'm gonna stop being so disgruntled and just like. But I feel disgruntled. I hate this country. Sometimes I'm just like, I hate this place. Like we could do better. You know, like we really could. We could do way better as a fucking civilization. To be honest, somehow we can't even have lettuce. Like it's a next level. I'm not even going the lettuce speech before, I'm just gonna take my ADHD medication and just kind of like be a good noodle or something. I don't know. But before I do that though, I'm not gonna be a bad noodle. I'm gonna smoke some weed. Dude. Before I could become like Circle SpongeBob, I'm gonna smoke some weed and maybe I'll be a little bit more disgruntled. But that's how I feel. I'm like, I'm not even employed at the United States, but I feel disgruntled about this place, I'm kind of like, fuck this goddamn country. What are we doing? We don't even have fucking lettuce. I'm not even gonna go there, but it's a disgrace to our founding fathers to not even have cabbage. I'll probably look at my emails, be utterly disappointed with my life, um, and maybe apply for a few jobs, and then eventually I might go shoot some hoops today, low key. I might get a little, little hoop session to go to OP Snapes. You know what I'm saying? Go out to the OP Snapes. Okay, man, dude. I'll put this music on. I'll do some vroom stuff here pretty soon. A little bowl and do some vroom.